Using Query Store with Azure SQL Performance Tuning is a powerful way to improve the performance of your database. Query Store is a feature in Azure SQL that allows you to track and analyze query performance over time, making it easier to identify and fix performance issues. To get started with Query Store, you need to enable it on your Azure SQL database. This can be done through the Azure portal or using T-SQL commands. Once enabled, Query Store will start collecting data on query performance, including execution plans, wait statistics, and resource utilization. The next step is to understand the different components of Query Store. There are two main components: the Query Store itself, which stores the query performance data, and the Query Store runtime, which collects and analyzes the data. The Query Store is divided into two parts: the Plan Store, which stores the execution plans, and the Runtime Store, which stores the runtime statistics. To analyze query performance, you can use the Query Store views, such as the SYS, query _ store _ runtime _ stats, and SYS, query _ store _ plan views. These views provide detailed information on query performance, including execution time, CPU usage, and memory usage. One of the key benefits of Query Store is its ability to force a specific execution plan for a query. This can be useful when a query is not performing well due to a suboptimal execution plan. To force a plan, you can use the sp _ query _ store _ force _ plan stored procedure. Best practices for using Query Store include regularly reviewing query performance data, identifying and fixing performance issues, and using the Query Store to troubleshoot problems. It is also important to configure Query Store to collect the right amount of data, as collecting too much data can impact performance. In addition to using Query Store, there are other tools and techniques you can use to improve Azure SQL performance. These include indexing, statistics, and query optimization. By combining Query Store with these other tools and techniques, you can significantly improve the performance of your Azure SQL database. In conclusion, Query Store is a powerful tool for Azure SQL performance tuning. By enabling Query Store, analyzing query performance, and forcing execution plans, you can improve the performance of your database. By following best practices and combining Query Store with other tools and techniques, you can get the most out of your Azure SQL database.